Hey, my name's Matt. I go by Rathu. Right now, I'm just making some tunes because kind of the world we live in right now is that if you're not posted on TikTok, then you really have no chance of going anywhere in life because the SoundCloud era is dead. So right now I got loaded up one of those open verse challenges you've been seeing on TikTok probably. A lot of popular artists have been doing them. I know 24K Golden just did one. I know One Republic just did one. I did both of those already. And yeah, sometimes it's just random artists doing them and their song blows up because of it, and sometimes it's just labels doing it because they know it's smart. So essentially what I'm going to do right here is I'm just going to take this open verse. I got it booted up here on Logic, and then I'm gonna record something to it and make something spectacular. But what I do first is I always just have the audio track English. I have the audio track up here, and I just press record, and I just whatever's coming to my mind, different melodies. A lot of time it's not English. I'm just trying to find melodies to use, and then I'll actually go through and write the lyrics. So I'm going to do that now. Sometimes it takes me a couple takes, so I apologize in advance. 'Cause only a fool would waste their time. No. Yeah, so that wasn't the best. Also, my voice is a little graggly right now, so, but it'll sound better, I swear. And then I just kind of do two different melodies sometimes, kind of get some going. This time I took much more mellow route with that one, so this time I'm just going to kind of go a little more energetic with it. I'm loving you, must be a fool would waste their time. I'm letting you. I like to come in with a lot of power, because the problem is people have such a short attention span these days. So you need to get their attention in early. That's why you gotta do something flashy at the beginning. Like one of the ones I did immediately, I was literally gliding over. I was going like just kind of like gliding over the beat. This is what it sounds like right now. Once again, just a freestyle. So. That's what I've been doing. That part's gonna sound really cool. Really, all I'm showing right now is the intro. So I think the intro came out really good right here. Just kind of. And now I'm gonna kind of get into the more time-inducive part, which is actually writing and recording. Now if I may. I wish I could say the same, because half the time I don't want to say don't remember your name, because that's messed up, and I don't even I just used the phrase "I don't remember your name" recently too. Half the time I could use maybe tame, lame, fame, stain. I heard you cry, then I looked into your eyes. I heard you crying for a. Don't wait for me, you're gonna see. You know you were my destiny. Every time I heard you cry. On my telephone, I go to Google Docs as well. And I just pull up the lyrics. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to record each part. Realistically, I could record it all in one part and it wouldn't sound bad, but I find it always makes it flow better if you can put all your effort into one section rather than just being like, let me record 60 seconds straight, or I say, let's record 4 15-second intervals, putting all my effort in each 15 seconds. Don't wait for me, you're gonna see, you know you were my destiny. Every time I heard you cry, then I looked into your eyes. I heard you crying for another man who will call out your name. When the going gets tough, nothing burns out the flame. I only wish I could say the same, 'cause half the time I'm in a one-way lane. There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to go to the beginning. Add some melodies with him. Loving you, fool would wasted time, moved on with their life. So now that's done. Next thing is to make it, saucy. That's not really a technical term. Essentially what I'm about to be doing now is I'm about to go to my vocal presets. I'm going to copy my auto-tune effects. Yes, I do use auto-tune. If you don't use auto-tune in 2022, you're doing it wrong. Because no, the auto-tune does not make me sound good. The auto-tune, all it does is correct my pitches. So when I fall flat, which you can hear I'm doing, it adjusts it. And I have it set to very minimal auto-tune. Therefore, it doesn't have much of an effect. Rather, it just cleans up the vocals. But I'm going to be switching my preset over to my harmonies preset, which essentially all the harmonies preset is the fact that it offers more reverb, has a lot less low-end frequency noises, which is good because you don't really want to clutter the low end with a lot of voices. So if it gets rid of all the lows, you put a bunch together, it'll sound better than doing a bunch of, if you had a ton of lows. So I like to start with a lower bassier voice. Kind of gets a nice contrast to the voice, my nasally voice at heart. Heard you crying for another man who will call out your name when the going gets tough, nothing burns out the flame. I heard you crying for another man who will call out your name when the going gets tough, nothing burns out the flame. I heard you crying for another man who will call out your name when the going gets tough, nothing burns out the flame. I heard you crying for another man who will call out your name when the going gets tough, nothing burns out the flame. Let me show you this sweet baby. Shine. Yeah, I'm loving you. You must be a fool. 'Cause only a fool would waste their time on somebody who has already moved on with their life. Don't wait for me. You're gonna see. You know you were my destiny. Every time I heard you cry, and I looked into your eyes. I heard you crying for another man who would call out your name when the going gets tough, nothing burns out the flame. I only wish I could say the same, 'cause half the time I'm in a one-way lane. So what I'm doing here now is I got this camera set up here. This is a Canon M50. I also have a Sigma 56mm 1.4 f-stop lens. What I'm going to do here is I literally am going to record myself up to 5 takes. It depends on how many I'm feeling. I might be spicy and do 1. I might be, yeah. And I'm just going to record myself lip syncing to the song. And I'm going to go over it on Adobe Premiere Pro. And I'm going to edit it. Don't wait for me. You're going to see. You know you were my destiny. So the beauty is, I forgot the words for most of the song right there, and that's why I do multiple takes. Because I'm sitting there, I don't know if you saw it, going like, I didn't know the word. It's so corny to watch, like I'm telling you now, but like to actually be a part of it once it's the finished product, cooler. I want Abby to be awkwardly in frame of the shot, so I apologize that she's gonna be in frame for you. But I love having bystanders in the videos just like completely unaware of the situation. I'm loving you, must be a fool. It's only a fool would waste their time. Yeah, so what I'm doing here is I'll show you an example of ones I've done in the past. So essentially what I do is I put the video I'm duetting with TikTok on here, as well as my videos I'm chopping up. So this is what I did the other day. It's like just vibing. And then, excuse me. I'll put a black video on the top and bottom, just kind of make it even. And I'll have the captions for what I'm saying up top. For the editing, what I essentially did was I just took my clips, put them in there, show what I wanted to show. I put in a little corny intro, me saying like, oh, like, let's get into it. I love this song. My name's Rathu. Go listen to my music. And then I put the lyrics into the song. And then my favorite thing to do is I always like to do some zooms on the TikToks because it gets the people going. I love the zooms. Yeah, now I'm done with it. And it looks looks pretty sexy, respectfully.
To shine. Yeah, I'm loving you. I must be a fool, 'cause only a fool would waste their time on somebody who has already moved on with their life. Don't wait for me, you're gonna see. You know you were my destiny. Every time I heard you cry, then I looked into your eyes. I heard you crying for another man who will color your name. When the going gets tough, nothing burns out the flame. I only wish I could say the same, 'cause half the time I'm in a one